Plans for a new residential building in downtown Fayetteville have been submitted to the city's Technical Plat Review Committee. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi is in Fayetteville now with more details on why the review committee decided to hold off on making a decision on this project until next week. Jacob?
Darren, it is at this parking lot here on Dickson Street where developers at Trinitas Ventures plan to build a 7-story mixed-use residential building to Fayetteville. And although it is still very early in the development stage, city officials say they need some questions answered before approving this project.
My biggest thing was that we didn't receive any building floor plans. So we didn't have any sort of sense of how the interior of the building was laid out. And they do have a parking garage in the building. And so we needed that information to understand how they're meeting all of those requirements.
According to the project plan submitted to the city on April 17, the residential building would consist of 3 basement levels and 7 stories above ground on 151 West Dickson Street. The building plans show that it is expected to be around 62,000 square feet with retail, parking, apartment, and outdoor amenity spaces. But before approval can be given, senior planner Gretchen Harrison says city criteria needs to be met.
We're looking at compliance with our parking standards, compliance with our architectural design standards. They are subject to a lot of requirements that we have, so we're checking to make sure that they're meeting all of those.
During the April 17th meeting, some committee members raised concerns about tree preservation, relocation of traffic signals, and plans for the interior of the building. Harrison says the review committee has very specific guidelines on how they can either approve or deny a project like this one.
Typically, we can only deny a development, or the planning commission can, if it would violate local ordinances, state statutes, or federal laws. And if the developer refuses to comply with conditions that they approve.
Harrison adding that she has seen an increase in developments as Northwest Arkansas continues to grow.
I think we have definitely reviewed a lot more development. And I think that aligns with kind of trends that we've seen across Northwest Arkansas.
Now, Harrison said that there's already been a lot of public interest on this project and says the public can comment on it to the city if and when it gets approved and moves to the subdivision committee. In the meantime, the developers and the engineers will have a chance to address the city's concerns from the last meeting and make sure that they resubmit updated plans in time for the next meeting on May 1st in Fayetteville. Covering news where you live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.